with Sonic Rush.
What's up? Well, I am Kirby, and I've got an awesome couch here with two nerds like me. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Brandino. I run a ton of Sonic handheld games, particularly on the DS and 3DS, and I am so excited to be here for Sonic Rush.
Hi, my name is WitherMin. I was here earlier in the marathon for Sonic Adventure. I'm primarily a Dreamcast aficionado, but I am going to be moving my way over to handheld Sonic to join these handheld legends right here.
Game Gear. Yeah. So we are going to start in like 10 seconds, but if we have a bid war going, donate literally now, because it has to go in between Sonic and Blaze. But while we have like 10 seconds, this is the first Sonic game on the Nintendo DS. This is the first Sonic Rush game out of a trilogy: Sonic Rush, Sonic Rush Adventure, and Sonic Colors DS, which is a Rush game in all but name. And this is the first game that introduced Blaze the Cat. Awesome character, but Sonic is also awesome. They are both awesome. We are going to do a run of all the stages with Sonic and Blaze. Well, Sonic or Blaze, depending on the bid war. So, are we ready to close that out?
We sure are. Are you ready for the results?
Oh boy, this has been close.
Winning by $33. You will be playing as Blaze.
Let's
Blaze
go.
the Cat.
All right.
Blaze the Cat. All right. Wow.
That is the closest Sonic has ever gotten.
Yeah, that is, so like, real talk, Sonic has never won a bid war ever. And, well, fortunately or fortunately, that still is the case, but we put up a fight. The Sonic fans have put up a fight. This is like the closest Sonic has ever been. But we are here to play as Blaze.
We got a really cool run ahead for you.
Yeah,
though.
we got
Blaze
a great
is so
run.
sick.
All right, so are we ready on the timer? All right, 3, 2, 1, cat. You can't escape me. All right, go take it away, Brandino.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about movement mechanics. So there's a major difference between Blaze and Sonic, and the difference is that Blaze goes the distance while Sonic goes for speed. And what we mean by that is Sonic is faster, but Blaze can clear larger gaps because she has faster air acceleration, and she has this cool little hover move that lets her kind of like use a little bit of fire to like move forward in the air. And we're going to be using that a lot. But because Blaze isn't as fast as Sonic, there's going to be a little bit more difficulty in hitting some of the skips in order to take the same routes as Sonic, because ideally we want to kind of tackle the levels the same, but these characters are very different in approach, so we're going to see some different stuff. That's an example right there of something that would have been easier with Sonic, because his boost is just so much more powerful. It launches him into the air.
Right, so that tech right there is called an RBJ, reverse boost jump, and that takes advantage of a physics exploit in pretty much every Sonic game, where if you jump off an uphill slope, you go higher. The more speed you have, the higher you go, and Sonic has more speed, so he just gets way more height than Blaze on those RBJs. But we're going to take a bit of a Blaze exclusive route here.
Yes, that's the really cool thing about playing as Blaze in particular.
Nice.
She has so many tools at her disposal to be able to still, with enough execution, reach the Sonic paths. But because of her unique hover and because she can go the distance, we're able to cross even bigger gaps and take some even bigger shortcuts than Sonic. And that was a really sick level.
That was really
Kirby.
good.
Give it up.
Let's go. All right.
We're going to be skipping the goal ring spinning, but just know when we hit that goal ring, the level is over.
All right, so we're going to break speed cap right here by laying on that downhill slope. There is a really big stick that Sonic can do here that Blaze can't access, unfortunately, but Blaze will go ahead and take this little route here and do some platforming, and then go the bottom route right here.
Something you might have just noticed is that Kirby kind of like dashed onto the ledge as Blaze. So Sonic actually has an air dash, which is like a kind of akin to his homing attack. He can just move a little bit more forward in the air.
That is very tight trick to get.
Let's go. And instead of...
Got that too. That's pixel perfect. All right.
Yeah, so by air tricking with Blaze pixel perfectly into the ground, you can maintain all your speed directly. And it's a really difficult thing because like we said, that's pixel perfect. You basically need to be at level with the ground for that to work.
And you're going to notice Kirby jumping down a bunch of the gigantic downhill slopes. If you hit one of those, if you do a boost jump while going down the slopes,
right here,
and then go into your ball form, you're able to keep the speed from both and go past the speed cap. Brandon, you want to explain the speed cap while we're boosting through here?
Yeah, so basically, like, you know, speed cap, there's a certain set of speed that they wanted to be the absolute fastest you could go. But by doing some precise jumping, like Wither just said, off of like downhill slopes and stuff, we can maintain way more speed than we were necessary to do. And you'll see this has some really strange properties later on. We're just going to absolutely dash through these levels like we already aren't. But you can see Blaze has an upwards air trick and a forwards air trick. Both are extremely useful for reaching different paths when we need to, in order for her to close the gap between her and Sonic.
I got one of them.
Oh, nice.
Nasty.
That's a pixel perfect again.
It's so hard to explain what's going on because Kirby's just the GOAT. He's able to hit so much stuff so fast that it's hard for us to even explain.
There's a lot going on in this game. This is a very dense speed run.
The Rush trilogy is some of the hardest of the handheld series because of how much is going on in these games and how...
Okay. We got Blaze privileges, it's okay.
Yeah, thank goodness we're playing Blaze right there, because as you see, Kirby's able to mash the R button, and then Blaze does her little air jig, and she's able to fly across the screen by doing that. That allows for some backups and some looser platforming.
All right, so this is probably one of the bosses that requires a lot of execution. I'm going to focus a little bit here. If I get this manipulation correctly and we get lucky, this boss will die in like 20 seconds. So let's see how this goes. All right. I forgot to get rings. I'll be fine. Okay, less fine.
I'll be fine, he says.
All right, I got rings this time, I promise. There we go. There we go. All right. And wait, go. Wait, go. Might be a little too slow. We'll see. Don't turn on. Almost. Okay, so... Okay, I didn't mean to hit that, but that's okay. So now I lost it. I dropped a manipulation. So now I pretty much just have to wait for this ball to unelectrify itself, which is completely random. So don't electrify.
Get used to the phrase completely random as it pertains to bosses in this game. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, and that Quake is random, so I just can't do anything about that. So
case in point.
We are just going to have to wait. Yeah, we can squeeze in a quick... Oh, come on.
Oh, perfect timing.
Go for it, go for it. You know what I was about to say.
Same brain, yeah. Hey, we have already passed that halfway point to fight Egg Salamander here. Only $7,252 to go. Get those donations in now.
Come on.
Speaking of random fun bosses, Egg Salamander. Let's do it.
Wait.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is so bad, such bad luck right now. Oh, that. Let me hit that. Good. Oh my.
There we go.
All right.
Woo! All right.
GG.
I survived. That's what matters. I survived. So if you run this game speedrun, you're just gonna have to get used to the bosses, because then that is one of the more tame bosses actually.
Yeah, the bosses are very RNG heavy. That is one of the most manipulatable bosses and one of the easier ones to tackle. But for the most part, every action that the bosses take is like completely random, and you really just do not know what you're gonna get. So like one of the difficulties of running this game is both the execution required to pull off the platforming and also the difficulty of the bosses being completely random.
Yeah, the bosses are all over the place. But speaking of all over the place, Kirby is demolishing this level. You may recognize it as the first of Sonic's zones, but it is actually the second for Blaze.
Let's see if we can get this.
Nice.
Oh, let's
go.
All right.
So that was another break of the speed cap. Really, really big jump we're able to do there to get us up onto Sonic's path. This game was designed by Dimps. Dimps is a developer that did all the Sonic Advance games, and Sonic Rush is very much a advancement of the Sonic Advance series, you could say, onto Nintendo's first dual-screen console, the DS. So, and we'll be seeing a lot of the advanced properties from Sonic Advance in this game, such as the boost state. You'll see those after images behind Blaze and Sonic whenever you're playing as them. That means you're in boost mode, and that gives you special properties that the characters have. And right here, you can see that the
Boost meter.
The boost meter is full. That puts us into full boost mode.
Okay, quick, but here I broke speed cap and I did speed storage there, and I'm going way faster than I'm supposed to right now, which has saved a lot of time in that little loop there, because Blaze is normally very slow through that part.
And like Wither was just saying, we have infinite boost right now because the boost meter is full, so that's really nice. So as long as we can keep it up, we can burn as much as we possibly care about.
And this is a nice shortcut Blaze can take. There's a spot we're going to skip right there that Sonic can't skip, so a little bit of a nice shortcut there. Skip this loop, land on that, hit the boost pad. Now we go down, break speed cap. Now we skip this chaser, and hopefully don't get crushed. Okay, cool. And pretty good. Let's go.
Nice.
Very nice.
The Rush is a very dense game. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot
For
going
how
on.
fast these levels are, they are so difficult to keep track of everything that's going on. These levels are
Wait,
huge.
I did the stage. I just did that stage. I just autopilot it. All right, so we are on like the first canon boss, but second boss for Blaze, first boss for Sonic, as Wither mentioned. So this boss can vary between 1:10 to 1:40-ish, depending on luck. And this is what the boss is. You wait for it to hit, for Eggman to slam his head, and you hit him. The main luck factor in this boss is whether he decides to spin around, which you are guaranteed to see that at least once. Each time he does it, you're going to lose a chunk of time, And if you get, I think, 1 total, this is it right here. If you get 1 total, you can get like a 1 minute, 10-second fight. If you get 4, which is horrible, but has happened, you will get like a 145, which happened in practice yesterday, so that's lovely.
Yeah, we got super unlucky in practice yesterday, but that's okay. We're burning out all the bad RNG then.
Exactly.
Right. But while we're just sitting around and waiting for Eggman to headbang here, why don't we squeeze in some donations?
Absolutely. We have $10 from Lan. I had to donate for my favorite Sonic entry. The introduction of Blaze and music by Hideki Nagamura made it an instant classic. Let's get that Egg Salamander incentive and raise more for PCF. Only about $7,000 to go for that Egg Salamander. Y'all, do you see how fast KirbyMastah is going at this game? We don't have a lot of time to get that met. It needs to be met before the end of this run.
All right.
So keep getting those donations in. We have $20 from Claris. Who's gonna rock the place?
Place. Who's gonna rock the place?
Wait, wrong Sonic game. Oops. Good luck on the run, Kirby. How much to get you to run 15 more Sonic games immediately after this?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good segue
That's a good
for us.
segue. Go for it.
Yeah, so KirbyMastah last year was the first person to do what we called a Sonic Handheld 16. That means Kirby took the time to learn Sonic handheld games spanning Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, DS, Game Boy Advance, 3DS, and even the PSP, and put them all together in one large multi-run and became excellent at every single game in that list, all while providing brand new strats and ideas for like every single game there. That was the first person to ever do it, and it's amazing feat. It's so hard to pair that many games together, let alone how different they all are from each other. So I want to shout that out while we can.
That was a really fun project because, I think it took like about a little over a year to like learn all the games. Granted, I've already known how to run all the Advance and Rush games, but admittedly, Rush is not one of my strongest games, so I had to get myself updated with a lot of strats.
Yeah, not one of his strongest games. He's been absolutely demolishing.
Yeah, I know. This runs been going really well, honestly. But yeah, that included learning like for the Game Gear, Sonic 1, 2, Chaos, Triple Trouble, Blast, and Sonic Advance 1, 2, 3, which I'm familiar with. All 3 Rush games, Pocket Adventure, which I can actually offer for GDQ later. We'll see. Rivals 1 and 2, and Generations 3DS and Lost World 3DS. Well, Lost World 3DS is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, so Kirby and I are Lost World 3DS's strongest soldiers, and we're here today to tell you that it's an amazing game that is absolutely slept on by the wider Sonic community. Check that game out, especially the speedrun. It's an absolute treat. So right now, real quick, we're in, this is something that's unique to this game, these little combat sections. So a little bit of tech there. Kirby wants to kill all the enemies with boost, except for like the last one. He wants to jump into it or something, because by boosting into the last enemy, you actually lose a little bit of time. Because whenever you boost into an enemy, you just, the screen
flies off, and it doesn't count as
it freezes for a second while the enemy flies off.
But yeah, we got an auto-scroller here, so Brandino, the 3DS nerd, has brought multiple 3DSs to take some beautiful selfies.
Yeah, we're gonna grab a 3DS selfie with the crowd here.
While you selfie, $25 from Argic. I love Blaze, especially in Sonic Rush, but I want to see KirbyMastah go whole hog on his run. So putting this to Sonic as the character. Good luck, sir. You're gonna smash it. I'm so sorry, Argic, but Blaze was the clear choice here. So. Another $50 from Speedbreaker55.
Hey,
Good
Speedbreaker.
luck, Kirby. You got this, and you'll do an amazing job in the very first game of the Rush series. Make the Sonic Rush boost system proud. We'll be watching this live.
Shout out to Speedbreaker55. The Rush trilogy GOAT has put in years into all 3 Rush games, and is just absolutely cracked at all of them. And is also really good at Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, everybody's favorite RPG.
He recently bopped the world record for Chronicles like earlier this year. Which
Real quick,
I might consider learning
6,500 to go on that salamander incentive. I almost said salamander egg. That's not right. It's egg salamander.
They're all eggs.
They're all eggs. They're all salamanders and different.
Oh, that's a really tight jump to get with Blaze.
Yep.
It is so hard to get the height to clear that.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, if you ever see Blaze doing slope jumps, it's a much harder thing for her because Sonic just has the speed to carry him, whereas Blaze needs to kind of be moving perfectly in order to maintain enough speed to make
an enemy
these.
chamber there I skipped, by the way, so I just hovered over the trigger, so easy.
Yeah, Sonic's had a lot of experience with spin dash jumping. This is Blaze's first time. We got to give her some credit for trying.
All right, so I just hit that boost pad, which is interesting because boost pads have a really interesting property in all 3 Rush games, including Colors DS. where they kind of lock your controls and acceleration in one direction, which can be good, which can also be bad. That's another example there. So like, for example, if you hit a boost pad aiming to the right and you try to jump within like the next half second, you can't turn left, which sounds bad, and it can be bad, but because it locks your acceleration to the right, that means if you hit a boost pad going uphill to the right, you do not decelerate. So it can be useful, it can also be bad. So just knowing when to hit boost pads and when not to is just an interesting concept. Because like when I started talking about this, there's a boost pad I hit with Blaze that lets you run up a really steep slope, also holding left gear saves 1 second. But in Sonic's case, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to actively avoid that boost pad because he needs to do a slope jump and turn left.
And this is kind of one of the only sections like this in the game. It's just like this weird like 3D auto scroller. So we have another 3DS here.
Yeah.
And we'll grab another picture with the crowd.
Why don't we get one?
Wait.
I got one?
Hey, we also got $200
good enough,
for Porky Rail. Yeah, $200. Let's go.
Go.
Gotta get that bonus fight. And kirbymastah is blazing through this game so fast, we gotta rush to meet that incentive. Let's go and trans rights.
Woo!
Y'all, trust me, you want to see this bonus fight. It's gonna be so good. So, another Guardian sent in $5. Let's get a $5 donation train going for our favorite Sonic game. My favorite Sonic game is the masterpiece known as Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games.
This man right here has like all the Olympic games, by the way.
Yes, yeah, I've done a couple. They're very fun games.
Nameless Spectre, who is also a rush runner, more of a Blaze specialist, so they've recently picked up Colors DS. They are also like an IL runner for a lot of the Olympic games too, by the way. So shout out to Nameless Spectre.
So just real quick, go ahead and send in a $5 donation with your favorite Sonic game and put that towards the Egg Salamander incentive. Let's get that met. We only have until the end of this run, and that's coming up real fast, y'all.
All right, so we got this boss. We have to, it's a dung beetle. He's throwing his poop at us, so that's lovely. So we kind of have to wait until he turns around and then knock the poop back. And the first hit's like always gonna be the same, but right after this, everything is completely random. So what he can do at the start here is throw the ball immediately, which is good. That's what you want. You want that 5 times in a row, ideally. He can dodge randomly like that, so we just lost time. So, but this is still very good.
Oh,
we'll see what he does next.
And you might have noticed that we were taking 6 hits on every boss instead of the usual 8. That's because we put the game on easy mode to be slightly faster.
This is random. Can't do anything about it, but it's okay. He can roll the ball, cancel your attack, and do this, and then roll the ball again, which is the worst possible thing. So if this boss, if you, on easy mode, Wither or Brandino, can you answer this question for me? How long do you think this boss can take if you get really bad luck, like the upper echelon?
6 hits for this boss.
Minutes, in terms of like, how much time?
Yeah. So he's 6 hits. Let's imagine he dodges every single one, maybe like 3 minutes.
You're right. I've had fights about like 250.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the faster end of the boss can be sub-minutes. So this boss has like over 2 minutes of luck variance. It's honestly kind of awful. On easy mode.
That's great.
Easy mode. Okay, but he only gave us 1 flight pattern. That's a big thing that loses a lot of time. Like, okay, I jinxed it, so there's a second one.
Second time this man has cursed his own run today.
Exactly. But that's some impressive dung right there.
That's going to go in the out of context blue sky post.
All right.
Little fun fact, by the way, this game was released the same day as Shadow the Hedgehog. You know that game?
That game.
It's like that meme. It's like that meme of like the black house and the pink house like right next to each other. Because it's just 2 very different eras of Sonic happening at once. And this is only a year before 06. It's a kind of funny to think about the placement in the timeline.
Yeah, 201's not bad. It's like,
Who's gonna rock the placement?
it's not too bad. It's not great, but I've seen much worse. Like 2 flight patterns is typically what you see with that boss in easy mode.
Oh, and also, fun fact, whenever the devs messed up while they were working on this game, they were punished and sent to go work on Shadow the Hedgehog instead.
Yeah, they called it going to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, not all of my fun facts are factual.
All right.
This is Water Palace. This won't be the last time you see this stage in the marathon. Isn't that right, Brandino?
Yeah, because this is actually a stage in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which we're going to get to see later in the event, and it's really cool in that game, too. Water Palace is a really cool stage because ideally when you're doing it right, you're barely going underwater.
Break speed cap there. Ah, I missed it.
It's kind of more like Palace at that point.
Reminds me of kind of like Hydro City, right? Hydro City? Hydro City? What do you think?
I'm not starting that one. I ain't touching that one.
It's actually pronounced Titus.
Oh my god. I want to hear your donations. Titus or Titus? Hydro City or Hydrocity? $5 donation train right there.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can tell us your favorite Sonic game. We already have some people boarding our train for that. $5 from Side. Choo choo! My favorite game was Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Great choice, personal preference.
Good one.
I spent hours playing that game in grade school. Keep getting those donations in. We have just a little over $6,000 left to fight the egg salamander. I know we can do it, chat, but we gotta get started on it now.
All right. So how can Blaze use her boost underwater? I'm not complaining.
Yeah, if she's underwater, how can there be a fire?
I mean, she's got the power of cats, because cats are pretty awesome. Brandino has a cat, right?
Yeah, I'm a cat dad extraordinaire, and Kirby might be my cat's biggest fan next to me. It's just like
I'm
Lost
a lot
World.
of cats' biggest fans, I'm going to say that.
Me too.
Shout out to Sid and Punchy.
Shout out to the critical Sid, who owns Punchy, the cat.
And these little water turning things here, you have to have enough speed going into them or else you have to go down a slower bottom path, which is a Dimps regular. They love slow bottom paths.
Yeah, they're a huge fan of it. You'll notice we're trying to take the top path of almost every single stage, if not all of them. Dimps is a very big fan of the old classic design, putting the fastest path on the top. And that makes it kind of rough for Blaze because she has a hard time staying on the top path in a lot of cases, but not when Kirbymastah is playing.
All right. So we've got Nessie. What's it called? I don't remember the name of the boss. Egg Nessie. Let's call it Egg Nessie.
Oh, are we in HMC? Is this part of the 70-star relay?
This is a prequel to the 70-star relay right here. Look at it.
Wait, Pokemon isn't until later. What's happening?
Shout out to the Hard Gold Soul Silver Run. Shout out to the Super Mario 64 relay. So yeah, this is Lapras, purple Lapras. I don't actually know what shiny Lapras's color is. We'll just pretend it's purple. So we just got a 1 in, what is it? 9,000 chance, 8,000 chance here. But yeah, so we just wait for Lapras to use the move Bite on us, and it's not very effective. So we've got like a minute to just throw in anything from the host.
We got more people boarding our train with their favorite Sonic games. $5 from Milkman. Man, I love Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors goated.
Yeah,
$5 from JoJo07. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Mania. It's released on my birthday, so it was bound to be love at first sight. Shoutouts to Shadow Generations as a close second.
Excellent game as well.
It's a very excellent game.
Metal Fee is giving us $10 for 2 tickets. Sonic Rush is one of my favorite games of my childhood. The soundtrack is one of the best of all time. And kudos to Brandino for being so passionate about the 3DS and the DS. Absolute legend.
Yeah, I do love the Nintendo 3DS. I got into DS speedrunning a couple years back, and the thing about it is there's a lot of games on that console that need a lot of love, and some of them don't have maybe like high quality footage and stuff, so it's really a privilege to be able to find some of these like underdone games and be able to do something for it. And I truly think I've made my mark in Lost World and Generations as a result of that.
And that's honestly partially why I kind of did the Sonic handheld 16, because like handheld games tend to be like a lot overlooked.
Only 6,000 to go.
6,000 to go. Let's go. Let's meet it.
Keep sending me in your favorite games, please. I love reading these. And there's so many Sonic games to choose from, too.
This is going really well. We've got 3 zones left, so you've got very little time.
You've cursed yourself twice already, man.
That's true. We got a really difficult jump right here, so... Got it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's talk about that, because for how quick that is a very complex jump. Kirby needs to jump off the rail and land on the second part of the rail just behind the boost pad that would send him further down the rail. It's a tiny little spot, and he has very little time to react when making that jump. So that is a very, very tight jump.
Okay, oh, we're about to die. Oh, I did die.
What did I just say?
It's more time for donations for the X Salamander eventually, right? So it's okay.
Yeah, $100 from Star Rod Kirby86. Shoutouts to Kirbymastah for running one of my favorite eras of Sonic games.
Oh, I don't have rings. I forgot about that.
We Kirby runners need to stay together and crush speed runs of games not pertaining to Kirby whatsoever.
There's some rings. All right, yeah, so this is a parachuting segment. We want to lose it, so we want to take damage intentionally. Third tries to charm. Oh, well, okay. All right, well, we're just taking a scenic route. Don't worry about it.
We're free falling.
We're free falling.
$5 from Anonymous. My preferred Sonic game is Sonic Unleashed. First 3D Sonic game I finished.
Yeah, you know, Sonic Unleashed was the first like mainline game to feature boost, but Rush is the first game to have any sort of boost, which I think is a really cool, unique feature of Sonic Rush.
No, okay. I missed an RBJ there. There's a double RBJ I'm supposed to do there. This is a very difficult stage, by the way.
Yeah, this is a super hard stage.
Right,
Especially with Blaze.
we'll see if I can get this double RBJ. That, and we're good.
There we go.
Nice.
There. I am pretty low on boost right now, but we have Blaze privileges, so we can kind of hover there. So it's pretty straightforward. All right.
Yeah, we were talking about Shadow and Sonic Rush releasing at the same time. I think it's really interesting how you can start to see like the end of the adventure era and the beginning of what would become modern Sonic released at the literal exact same time.
Yeah, no, this really is like a crazy flex point for the series.
All right.
And both games do happen to have some enemy gates or enemy-based progression. So it's really interesting to see where the design of the series was at.
All right, everyone. Wave your hands.
$5 from Sky. My favorite Sonic
right.
game is the best one, which is obviously Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast.
That's what I like to
yeah,
hear.
this is happening.
All right, I just posted this on Blue Sky and tagged GDQ. There we go.
And we're still in the hang glider while all that happened.
Yep.
$15 from Leo. My friend, Sonic Heroes is my favorite Sonic game. It celebrated its 22nd birthday yesterday.
Sonic Heroes.
Also, it's Hydrosity, one word. Also, it's Tidus.
Oh, someone has strong opinions about both of those. You don't see that every day.
Well, we also had $10 from Jess. Hydrosity is actually pronounced Mustafar.
All right, quick platforming here. Again, Blaze has more acceleration than Sonic in the air, so she can kind of navigate that more cleanly, and there we go.
Nice.
Less
Nice.
than 5,400 to go for that incentive. Keep it coming, chat. Tell me your favorite Sonic game. Tell me how I'm supposed to pronounce things. I'm really bad at pronouncing things.
Okay, huge skip right there. That is a very big skip Blaze just did right there. This is one of 2 stages in the run where Blaze is strictly faster than Sonic. And because Sonic is forced to take like a parachuting segment there, but Blaze just skips it with her vertical trick.
Yep.
And this is also just one of the few stages where Blaze is like actually a lot more reliable than Sonic 2. Because like, I guess Sonic Rush is like not super kind to Blaze because as Brandino mentioned, a lot of the jumps you do for verticality, oh, I kept boost mode there, nice. Sonic has a pretty significant benefit by just having better like RBJs, but Blaze doesn't. But there are some stages where Blaze does stand out, such as this one. So, such as this little platforming segment here with her nice air acceleration, and if I make a mistake, I can just hover.
Yeah, Blaze's platforming is absolutely disgusting. She's able to fly through these platforms
right.
way easier than Sonic.
What do you think is going to happen here? Do you think I could touch those spikes?
Oh, yes, you
on
can.
stage.
You can.
This
Oh,
dude is
wow.
cheating.
Unique to these games only, while boosting, you can run on spikes, which is a really cool little feature.
Take that, Spike Vegeta. Get wrecked. Running.
Starting beef during the run.
$5 from Befferan. Getting on the train to Mystic Ruins. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Mega Drive Genesis is my favorite. Simple, but so many memories.
Shout out to Spike Vegeta. Very good pal of mine. I think everyone knows him.
Spike, just watch the VOD later. You'll figure it out.
All right, so we got a cool little skip here. So when you are spin dashing with both Blaze and Sonic, you can boost. And then you can release that spin dash. So Spike Vegeta's gonna get his revenge right here. Ow. And then, made it, let's
Nice.
go.
That's so cool.
It's a very cool little trick there. But yeah, in this game and Rush Adventure, while you are boosting, you can rub it in Spike Vegeta's face and run on Spike's invincible. In Sonic Colors DS, you can't, oh, whoops. Psycho's Cycles got wear off there.
See what happens when you start
See,
making fun of people?
That's the revenge of Spike Vegeta.
That's the revenge of Spike Vegeta right there.
That bird was a paid actor.
Yeah, so in Colors DS, you cannot run on spikes, though, while boosted. Colors DS, you don't have that invulnerability, but in Rush and Rush Adventure, you can, and you're going to see that again. And you saw that trick again, nice. Technically speaking, that's slower than just hovering, but I wanted to show it off.
But it's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool, like, come on.
We are making really great movement on that egg salamander incentive, but I want to see more, chat. Keep bringing those donations in. Go to gdq.gg/donate and keep
good.
boarding our
Okay.
train. We have so many fun passengers here. Let me know when you want to hear some more Sonic games.
All right. Well, after we got wrecked by Spike Vegeta, we now have to fight the boss here. And basically, the time-consuming attack with this boss is Wind, where you have to match, not get blown off, 1 KO. The other major luck factor is this right here. This will always happen at the start, but in between every major attack with this boss, he has a chance to fire this. And every time he fires it, you just lose time. Typically, you will see 2 win patterns in a run. Although I have gotten incredibly unlucky to the point where I've gotten 4. I got 4 in practice and lost a minute, so that's lovely. So that's bad luck right there. We just lost time. But whenever you see him like stand on the side and start using his fans to blow us off, that is time loss as well.
Do you think we have a good chance to throw to donations right now?
Yeah, this is a great time for donations.
Thank you. $5 from Backside of Water. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Spinball. There, I said it.
As long as it's
Interesting choice.
As long as it's 16-bit, I can accept it.
$50 from Tyrenan DH. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Pinball.
Okay, you gotta be more specific.
$150 from Keyblade Alchemist. On behalf
There it
of
is.
me and my friends in our Sonic Homebrew D&D campaign, Sonic 3 and the Chaos Rings. Let's bop that egghead. $5,100 to go for that. Keep it up. Twitch chat, YouTube chat, audience, everyone that is here. You're doing amazing. Do not slow down. Keep the fire on. Let's keep the heat up. Woo! Another $5 from Sonic Tails Link. Boarding the Sonic train. My all-time favorite Sonic game is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Gotta love Tails.
Shout out to Tails.
$5 from LH Nerd Rick, hopping on the train to show love for my first Sonic game, Sonic 2. Christmas 1993 was a game changer.
Yeah, what are your favorite Sonic games on the couch? And also our host.
Mine is Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Great
The
game.
classic.
My Kingdom for a Chow garden game.
I know, it's been too long.
It really has been.
What's your favorite?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Can anybody in the crowd tell me what favorite Sonic game is?
What did you run at this GDQ?
I ran Sonic Adventure. Sonic
the Nintendo Dreamcast?
For the Nintendo Dreamcast.
So Dreamcast.
That's my favorite game of all time.
I did my first playthrough of Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure this year. It's very weird, but also I had a lot of fun.
And how about you? I'm not quite sure what your favorite Sonic game is.
I'm not
either.
quite sure what my favorite Sonic game is. I like a lot of them. I'm a huge fan of Lost World 3DS, Generations 3DS, Unleashed. Those games are amazing. Speaking of amazing, this is one of the best songs in the game right here, and I want to just take a moment to shout out this game's amazing soundtrack. It's the only Sonic game that was scored by Jet Set Radio composer Hideki Naganuma, and he just made the funkiest beats he possibly could for this game. This song is my favorite. It's called JJ Rocket, and when I look at chat later, all I want to see is dance emotes. I want to see you guys get up and move. This song rules.
This song rules.
And while you're moving, go ahead and celebrate. We just passed $10,000 raised for Salamander.
Let's go.
Less than $5,000 to go, everyone. We are blazing through this game with Blaze. So get those donations in now so that way we can watch the Egg Salamander get cracked.
Okay, I'm going for some more time. Nope. Come on. Nope. Too low.
Pixel.
Okay, it's fine.
Pixel perfect. It's tough.
It's tough, but this happens. All right, so we have the one huge skip coming up with Blaze. This skip is incredibly trivial with Sonic because he has Sonic privileges, but Blaze has to get a frame perfect trick off of a horizontal string. So he has about 20 seconds. I'm gonna give it like 10 shots roughly. First try.
First try?
Are you kidding me?
That's
oh my god.
You couldn't even tell there was a problem.
What? I've literally lost run like a minute to that. Oh my god! Like, in practice this morning with Wither and Brandino, they saw me like take like 10 tries there.
Kirby
oh
was
my
getting
god.
folded like origami to that spring earlier.
Oh my
The fact
god.
that he just whipped that out is insane.
Oh my god! Like that
Great
is a
job.
legitimate run killer in like PB attempts. Oh my god!
That's just the power of handheld Sonic.
Let's go. All right. No, seriously though, that is like a run-ending skip there with Blaze. It's so difficult. Oh my goodness.
All right.
But that was very good. Let's go.
The next level coming up is one of the hardest. I think Kirby wants to take it away here because he's got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so this is probably the only stage in the entire one that's very cycle heavy. I'm gonna wait out the timer here because we typically go by in-game time. That makes Blaze fall faster if we start to wait a bit. And then this is gonna give us a little bit of leeway with the very first piston cycles with her. But we also need to just play very cleanly. So we're gonna do this, an up trick there. We got an enemy chamber here. And after this enemy chamber is gonna be a piston cycle. So, hover there, don't boost through that guy, and then we should be clear to make this. Made it, let's go. And now we have to make another cycle. So we have to, again, play very cleanly here. Kill those 2 enemies. Another one right there. 2 more enemies there. And this enemy takes 3 hits to kill. Break speed cap here with a full set of tricks. All right. And skipping a bit of a small skip here. Okay. Spin down here, break speed cap. Oh,
What?
Oh, no.
I misjudged that. All right.
That's okay.
That's
We're
okay.
literally
It's
right
okay.
there.
Oh, this is the previous one. But we're pretending that's right there, so no biggie. Okay, now I don't really know where cycles are, so we're going to have to play it a little slow. But, you know, if you misjudge it, that's okay. It happens. Get to see this awesome Blaze gameplay, a bit more of it.
That just kind of goes to show how hard this game is. Because, again, Kirby Master is one of the absolute strongest Sonic speedrunners of all time. And one of the, like, the handheld GOAT of the entire handheld Sonic series.
Yeah, unquestionably at this point.
And even he gets crushed by this game sometimes.
Wow, thanks.
It's just a hard game.
All right. We got sniped. That's expected. All right. So now coming up is going to be a pretty big route split between Sonic and Blaze. So Sonic is going to go right over there. Blaze is going to take the top path here. So Blaze has a glitch. I actually did it once in this run, but I didn't mention it yet. The Blaze has a bit of a glitch where if she hovers into something grabbable, she enters this floaty hover state. So we're going to do it right here. Jump, skip this wall. That skips an entire indoor segments. So we just saved like a lot of time with that skip. We're low on boost, so we're going to take this glider to build up more boost again.
And we were talking about Dimp's level design as well. I love how the Huge Crisis in particular has these trams on the top path, which just show you the bottom path beneath you of what you could have done had you made any mistakes.
Yeah, the top paths are always
go.
very
Okay.
precarious. Nice. Very good.
That is a stupid hard level.
Chat
Okay.
number go, brrr, but keep it up. Let's go.
All right. This boss might look familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe? Have you seen this boss before?
Let's look.
Let's take a look.
No.
It
looks new.
It's green. So I think
I've never
it's
seen
pretty
this one in
different.
my life.
It's head banging 3 times in a row now, so I think we haven't seen
Maybe-
another boss do that before. So
It's like a shiny version of a boss I might have seen before,
so
but I don't
you're
know.
saying we rolled a shiny. In
Oh,
both
wait.
boss.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, is that
this is
Rayquaza?
actually this is
But that is
Eggman's.
Rayquaza, yeah.
This is Eggman's fit checks for AGDQ.
All right, so yeah, long story short, this is pretty much exactly the same as the Leaf Storm boss in terms of luck, except instead of doing a roll attack back and forth, you goes to the background and loses even more time, which is great. But also, whenever he does take this and a headbang, that's random whether he does 1 or 3 headbangs, and you lose time if he does 3 headbangs. So a good fight is typically sub 2 minutes, but if you're like really unlucky, this can take like almost 3 minutes. But since we're just waiting around for him to just headbang, we can squeeze him some more.
We finally got a correct opinion, and I'm so excited about it. $25 from CT3LA. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog has the most positive reviews of any Sonic game on Steam, and is therefore scientifically the ideal Sonic game. $4,500 to go for that salamander. We are so close, and we are running out of time, everyone. Right now, go to gdq.gg/donate, get your donations in, board our $5 train, tell me how to pronounce things, tell me your favorite game. And, you know, here's shout out to Sir Broseph with $50. Actually, Hydrosity is the real name for Eggman, who created the monster.
Thank you. That was a process.
$50 from the Rock Witch. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is my favorite Sonic game. Trans rights.
Woo! Woo!
$10 from Local S'mores Pop-Tart. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite Sonic game and game of all time. How can you go wrong with the game that introduced Shadow and I almost said Rogue and Rouge. I almost said Rogue. $5 from JP. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Rush. This was my most
Let's
anticipated run of AGDQ. Go Kirby Mastah.
All right, we've got the last zone coming up. The entire latter half of this run is really difficult, but it's also a blast. And Deadline is such a sick zone. This music especially is a freaking banger.
And so this is your classic space level in a Sonic game with funky gravity. So we're going to be doing lots of weird gravity inversions to go, oh, up, down, and all around, as Speed Highway, the song might say.
All right, got some hoops here and some cover things, and we'll see if we can keep speed storage here. Right now, they lost it. That's fine. We'll break speed cap there to make this gap up here. And then we got these little gravity things. And now we got a rocket, which are very fast and hard to control. So let's see if we can get this carried us through. Let's go.
You have to be careful. If that rocket hits just about anything, it'll explode and stop you where you're at. And those rockets were actually later reused in Sonic Colors DS and
Sonic
Sweet
Colors
Mountain.
DS.
Except in there, they're full of jelly beans.
Okay, upside down, up and down, and all around. Shoutouts to, what's it called, Speed Highway?
Yeah, it's the
Yes,
Speed Highway
Speed
song
Highway.
from Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast.
Nintendo Dreamcast.
Remember that one?
All right, we're gonna do a bit of a pass robber shenanigan. Don't mind me going through the floor there. Nothing going on. And just Fire Cat going really fast. Too low. It's fine. Gonna fall on this.
Those cuts are pixel perfect to get that speed boost.
All right, so now just spring in the dead zone between the screens. That's something to note about this game. This game is intended to be played with like a gap between the two screens. Shout out to the tech team for accommodating for this. And also there are times in this game speed on all 3 Rush games where like you kind of have to gauge where you are in the dead zone in between the screens sometimes.
Yeah, it can be tough because they account for the split.
All right.
In general, these levels are just huge too.
All right, and we're almost done. If we get this right, this is not going to actually save time, but looks cool. Okay, not that. There we go.
It does look cool. That's very, very cool.
Just jump through the floor like that, upside down.
Chat,
Nice.
we are so close to Egg Salamander. Keep it up.
Keep it up, X-Salamander, let's meet it. All right, we got one last stage and then 2 bosses. And
That's not a lot of time.
yeah, we have very little time for X-Salamander. This is a really interesting stage. Basically, there is an enemy chambers come back, just like in Huge Crisis and Mirage Road. And there is one that you can skip. It is really easy to skip with Sonic. Blaze, it's not very reliable. We're gonna go for it anyways. It's not a big deal if we fail it. But we'll see if I can get it. We need to jump here and make sure we're in the background. No, I didn't get it. Well, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's like 2 seconds, so. All right, and now we just have all these bumpers, more gravity shenanigans.
And we're going to be trying to destroy a couple of those walls with forward tricking. Whenever they do show up, they're just kind of hard to break with Blaze, but she's definitely more than capable of taking care of them.
All right, we just got some smooth movement here, so we've got some space. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, $5 from Airboy Steel. Sonic Riders is my fave Sonic game.
Ooh, spicy.
Another
Classic.
Sonic Riders fan with Albert with $5. Sonic Riders, anyone? It was the first Sonic game I played, so I was excited to see the extreme gears return in Cross Worlds.
All right, right there, there's a shortcut Sonic can take with a big jump. Blaze can't make it, so we just have to do the shortcut instead. Still cool, though.
Just a little over $4,000 to go on that incentive, y'all. I know we can do it.
All right, so we're gonna see another instance of the hover glitch coming up here. This is a pretty small one found by Nameless Spectre. So we're gonna hover into this rocket and then get it into a floaty state. Don't blink, it's gonna be fast. Jump through here, and there we go. Skip that. Jump upside down, hover. Make that, and now we're gonna go and run on spikes again. Take that spike, Vegeta. And then we'll roll through here.
It's faster to skip a lot of these rockets.
Yeah, rockets are slow. Well, not strictly speaking, but you know what I mean. Oh, come on, get in there. Too high.
3, 4, 5. There we go.
Okay, 5.
There we go.
Oh,
that one
nice.
works. There we go.
Nice.
Some pass robber shenanigans, get on the faster path, and then we take a missile to the end here. Oop.
Ooh.
Well, that's fine.
It's okay, we're good.
We're good. All right.
Very nice.
Very nice. All right, now we got the 7-zone boss, which is Sonic. So we got Sonic Rivals shoutouts here. This is a very volatile boss. Basically, we have to pray that Sonic lets us hit him in between his attacks. And,
Yeah, he has a couple things that like kind of drag out the fight, and we have to watch about.
Wow,
we have to
that
watch out
dodge.
for that.
Less than 4,000 to go. We are 75% of the way there, everyone. Keep it up.
Oop, come on.
I want to talk a little bit about this boss fight and just kind of like its context of the Sonic series too. Every Sonic game since Sonic Adventure, actually since Sonic 3 and Knuckles, has featured a boss fight against another playable character. And typically those games, those boss fights don't really have that much going on as far as like what abilities the characters have. This is the first time in the series they've actually expanded the character's moveset beyond something they can just do. So it's very cool to see like a full-on boss fight against, especially against like Sonic himself.
Yep, and we need to mash the buttons here because Sonic and Blaze are about to do like a Goku Vegeta beam struggle, and we need to knock Sonic off the ledge.
My hands are cold. This is gonna be slow.
You got this. You got this.
go, 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 go,
Go! My 3DS is about to fall off. Don't fall off, please.
Go, 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 go,
Get
go.
him.
Come on.
Get him.
Come on. Nice.
Let's go.
Got him.
All right, have a nice fall.
Have a nice fall, you hedgehog.
I won't forget this. All right, so we just murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. So
Oh, that's the murder of Sonic the
yeah, there you go.
Hedgehog.
Blaze
That
is the
is, yeah.
true culprit from that game.
I
All
knew
right.
it was Blaze.
So we got the final boss here coming up. This is your last chance for X Salamander coming up. By the way.
3,500 to go.
All right. So this boss is a really fun boss, honestly. So we don't want to get hit. If anytime you get hit, this boss will attack again. So we want to avoid getting hit. So you're gonna swing down his arm, get a stun on it. Okay, not that. There we go. And now what we need to do is dodge these shockwaves, or not, because it doesn't matter. Then hit the arm, and then try to hit the head before he shakes us off. We need to do this 5 times. And with every hit, he shakes you off more and more quickly. So after hit 2, we need to do a bit of a speed storage setup to yeet ourselves across the arm and be able to hit him before he shakes us off. But for now, we can kind of just take it pretty easy.
Another really good song here.
This music is such a banger. Okay. So got some shockwaves. Okay, 3, 4, 5 shockwaves. That is 4 shockwaves. All right. That gives Rev a spin dash. Okay, now we need to start doing a setup to rev a really fast spin dash before getting on the arm. Ooh, this is the one in KO.
$25 from Dio Zero.
And then-
Shout out to Sonic Rush and the
Oops.
Nintendo DS, the
We're
first
good,
console
okay.
and first game I bought with my own money.
How many shockwaves is this? This is 4. We're gonna get hit intentionally and rev a spin dash. Speed storage. I messed that up. All right, we're gonna have to hold on to this then. All right. That's fine. No worries. 2 more
Okay.
hits. 2 more hits. All right, what we don't want to see is a purple laser attack. That is what we don't want to see. That is a very time-consuming attack, and it is very hard to dodge as well. All right. And then let's see how many shockwaves he gives us. 3, 4, or 5. That's 5.
Nice speed storage.
Let's go. Got it. Okay, one more. What is he going to do now? There is a purple laser. So we just lost like 20 seconds. But this is a really hard attack to dodge. Ooh.
A quick $200 from Dew Wolf.
Oh, got it. Okay, we're good.
The best Sonic game has to be Sonic Robo Blast 2.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Crazy how long that game's been around.
Bad. Okay. Gonna have to play it safe then. Mess it up. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, final hit coming
Final
up.
hit. So the final hit, the time will be coming up soon. I'm gonna jump for the last hit at around 2:14 on the in-game timer. All right.
Just gotta skip a bunch of text.
This is the game trying to like spook you into thinking something bad is gonna happen.
Watch out.
Watch
He's
out.
up to something.
He's up to something.
Get ready to be schooled.
Time.
GG.
And that's Sonic Rush.
That is Sonic Rush. Whew. And watch your pose. Let's go. My enemies always fall before me. Yeah, this game's awesome. Yeah, this game is awesome. This game actually has like a lot of character development for Blaze, and it's just very touching to see her fight for her friends, quite literally, because that's pretty much her character development. Like, learn to rely on your friends, like Sonic, and then like actually Sonic goes off to save the world, but in the context of her story, Cream, who she befriended, got kidnapped. So she did his entire boss to save her friend Cream. And this character development builds into Rush Adventure, which is also a really awesome game. Aww. This is so touching. But yeah, so I definitely want to give a shout out to my couch for being around, and everyone in the crowd just catching this awesome run. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We had a blazing hot time here.
Absolutely, we did.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel and I have a Twitch channel. Nowadays, I've been streaming a lot of Sonic speedruns in general. The Sonic Handheld 16 that I mentioned that we've talked about before, I have that on my YouTube VOD. It's at kirbymastah, same thing. I beat all 16 Sonic handles in less than 10 hours. That was amazing. But I'm currently working on some handheld Sonic speedruns as well as Secret Rings, because Rings is a game. And I also stream a lot of Fire Emblem speedruns and casual playthroughs as well. So if that's your kind of thing, definitely hit that follow button. shout out to all the Sonic communities that supported me, both for Just This Run and also all the handheld games who have helped me out. And thanks to the GDQ Tech, thanks to everyone for supporting this. Anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah, I'll fire off some quick ones real quick.
Please.
Just for Game Gear Sonic has been super nice to me. The handheld Sonic community has been super great. I've been learning a lot of the handheld games slowly, and I'm really excited to join the handheld community.
Sonic good.
Sonic good, yeah.
Sonic good.
Yeah. Someday, Sonic will get his time in the lights, but this was Blaze's time to shine. So thank you very much, everyone. And that was Sonic Rush.